Welcome. Good afternoon. The committee will come to order. Today we will hear testimony on the Port States Measures Agreement and 3 regional fishing management organization agreements. All of them will help combat illegal fishing and improve the management of fisheries in international waters to the benefit of U.S. fishermen, our seafood industry, and U.S. security interests. The ocean is vast. From the land, it is hard to contemplate its limits or how illegal fishing in distant waters might impact the United States. But like dropping a pebble in a pond, the ripple effects of illegal fishing expand to all shores. The impact of illegal fishing has already reached Cape Cod and the ports of New England, where commercial fishing has been the lifeblood of communities for centuries. Our small boat fishermen have always supplemented their cod catches with a variety of fish. Bluefin tuna and swordfish have been especially important. Landing one can mean the difference between a profitable fishing season or not, between the paying of the mortgage on time or not, between helping with a daughter's college bills or not. With our cod stock struggling and facing the ongoing impacts of climate change, revenue from other fish becomes even more important. But there isn't enough American tuna or European tuna or African tuna. There is Atlantic tuna. And what happens in the Atlantic, beyond any country's control, can impact fishermen in every country. Today we will hear from a 40-year fishing veteran, Captain Ray Kane, about how illegal fishing far from our shores has an impact on the fishing lines and business bottom lines of the fishermen from his home port of Chatham, Massachusetts, and across New England. But this isn't just an Atlantic problem. We will also hear about the challenges facing American crabbers in the Bering Sea. And it isn't just American fishermen that suffer. If you watched the recent movie Captain Phillips about the Somali pirates hijacking the Markey, Alabama in 2009, you heard the pirates' leader mention foreign vessels taking away the Somali fish. As Somalia descended into chaos in the 1990s, they lost the ability to police their national waters. Foreign vessels moved in and depleted fish stocks that helped support coastal communities, increasing the incentive for Somalis to take up piracy. Sadly, their story has now come full circle. As the United States and our allies have increased efforts to protect shipping off the Horn of Africa, Somali pirates are now providing protection to the vessels engaged in illegal fishing. Of course, unscrupulous captains willing to harvest fish illegally are also willing to partake in other illegal activities. We will also hear testimony today about the connection between illegal fishing and human trafficking. The high seas will never be 100% secure, but the agreements that are the subject of this hearing will help. A fish is worthless unless it is sold at a dock. The Port State Measures Agreement will shrink the number of ports that illegal fishing boats can find safe harbor and the economic incentive to engage in illegal fishing. It will bring the rest of the world up to the standards of the United States and ensure fairness for our fishermen in the global market. The other 3 agreements will create and strengthen the rules for fishing in international waters that will improve conservation efforts and support sustainable management of important fish stocks. Our domestic fishermen are the first to feel the impacts of illegal fishing, both from reduction in fish to catch and reduction in the price they get when they can take fish to market. But illegal fishing and seafood fraud ripples through the entire seafood industry, from processors to restaurant owners to seafood lovers looking for a delicious meal. That is why organizations from the National Fisheries Institute to the Federal Law Enforcement Officers Association to conservation groups have written in support of the agreements we have before us today. I ask that these letters and statements be included in the record. Today's 4 agreements are important. I look forward to working with Chairman Menendez and Ranking Member Corker to move these through our committee quickly to benefit our American fishermen and the seafood industry. U.S. fisheries management is the most rigorous in the world. Our domestic laws already accomplish much of what is required under these agreements, but I look forward to working with my colleagues on the Commerce Committee to move any additional legislation necessary to ensure the full participation of the United States.